Alright, welcome. Dave Knight here. Just wanted to had a quick question. I thought I'd make a quick video here. And I call it HVS Sky, or high volume spike. And then a sky, because it looks like a skyscraper when it prints. So looking at a volume, I'm looking at the 200 trade charts. And obviously I'm just going to go through here quickly to show you what it looks like when it kicks in. Whoops, didn't want to do that. Let me stop that, as I didn't mean to do that. But anyway, so here we are about 9:12. I think it comes around 9:17 or so. Just ignore this up here. That's part of the 10:30. Well, I'll show you a little bit further on. So now you have the bars in front of you, and they're looking kind of high right now. Look at this one. This is coming in overnight. Here's the overnight line right in here. This is when one day turns to the next as far as the trading day is concerned. But you know, the midnight comes in through when is midnight, right? Right through here is midnight. But anyway, that's not really what I had to talk about. This bar right here is 338 in volume on tick charts. This one here is about 328. So look, just it just jumps at you when it does print. Bam. Makes everything else look insignificant around it. And this is what I mean by an HVS Sky. It just jumps at. Now this by itself doesn't give you a trading signal, so don't think, oh wow, this is so awesome, I can just go long right now. Going long is very dangerous in this trading strategy, when you see one of these bars and go, because more times than not the market's going to come on down, as you see. Here's the bar itself it's showing, but the market continues to move on down here. Just because it shows it doesn't mean it's the ready. And in fact, even if you'd say I want to come in if it closes higher than the high of the bar, that would be a better way of looking at it. But long story short, you want to weigh, it looks like a skyscraper. I mean, everything around it just looks minuscule compared to that. Excuse my French for screwing that up, but it looks small in comparison to everything else around it. So when you see it hit the charts, now as far as my trading day went today, I was playing around at this mark pretty much all day. When I finally was able to catch it, the 10:30 the amount came. This, by the way, ends up being your bottom here, the 0.12, and I played it with it ahead of here, and it took me out. And eventually it did ride, and I was able to catch it. And you can see this is the area that I was able to catch moving up here. It did. This was the low of the previous day. It played with it pretty much all morning, and then right around 10:48 or so, it makes. You can see it was making higher lows. So you can see it making higher lows here, right? So that's what I obviously noticed as well. Here's a low here. Here's a low here. Here's a low over here. All this making higher lows. So I felt pretty good about getting in here and riding this out. So it did run a 5p as far as targets are concerned today. It ran 5p. It was an easy 3p trade today. I should have been able to get at least 3 out of it. So live and learn. That's the old thing about trading, right? Never be scared. The trading strategy itself goes after a 2p target, so I was quite happy running out at 2p, and that with one contract is the target. But it was moving pretty quick coming through here, and I probably could have stayed. This bar here is one that closed me out, by the way, that one right there, and then it ends up going up. And that bar comes in at 11:06, and I protected my 2p target and just barely came back and I think excuse me, is the second one down and through right here. This bar here goes up, and it looked like it was going to make a move for 3p at that point, and it came back, filled, and then went on up at that point. But hey, you live and learn. That's the beauty of trading. The entry point is out there. You see it happening. You wait for it to hit. And all of this, in my humble opinion, was signified way back here at 9:17 when you see this. And it does. I mean, when it comes on the chart, as I showed you before. Whoops, cancel. It's going to come in and bam, it just screams at you and says, "Hey, look at me! I'm running naked through the streets." It's kind of like the stripper, or the streaker, right? The streak. What's that? The stripper. What the heck I got that on my mind for? Anyway, have a great one. This is Dave Knight once again. I look forward to talking to you a little bit later. Bye now.